Hi everyone, Velvet here, and I have some stories for you today. But before we get started, can you please do me a huge favor and like, comment, and subscribe? It'll help the channel out and it'll get you more videos like this. Let's get to it. Our first one comes from TA Work HR Complaint. Am I in the wrong for reporting my coworker friend to HR after she told me she's not interested in me? I, a 27-year-old male, reported my colleague, Alana, mid-30s female, to HR, which led to her getting kicked off a project. Many of my other coworkers think my move was shady, but I'm just trying to protect myself. I wanted to get an opinion that what I did was correct, or am I acting like a beehole, and should take my complaint back. Alana and I have been working together for 4 years. We work in consulting, which means we have to travel across the country for 3 to 4 days a week. Since Alana and I have similar expertise, we generally get put in the same projects and travel together to our clients' offices. We get along real well and made a great team. We generally coordinated our flights, booked cars together, and always had our lunch and dinner together when we visit our clients. We were just really good friends at this point, and I'd always be excited when I was put on a project with Alana. People around the office have called us work spouses in the past, and we quickly shut it down. Good, I don't like that work crap either. Shut that down. Good. So as to keep our relationship professional. We also text each other outside of work, but it's mostly just about coordinating our travels, etc., etc. Alana got married 2 years ago, and I attended the wedding. Alana had mentioned in the past how her husband jokingly mentioned that he's a bit jealous of her spending more time with me than him. Drama. She always says he checks her work phone and our messages, and I have never ever sent anything unprofessional to her anyways. 2 months ago, when Alana and I were traveling, she told me during dinner that she wants to keep our relationship strictly professional, as she wants to be a loyal wife. It was weird, since I never once insinuated that I was into her. She told me that she developed a stupid crush on me, but would never act on it. She also told her husband about it. Oh boy, I think she's trying to start something, OP, because all she had to do is not say anything, and there'd be no drama, and she made sure to tell her husband, who was acting suspicious of her, what's this woman's deal? And he wanted him to communicate with me directly, that nothing will ever happen between us. I told her that he has nothing to worry about, and I also just view her as a great coworker. Why do you have to communicate with him? That's her husband. She asked me if we could avoid getting drinks after work, or going to dinners regularly, as it makes her husband insecure. I said okay, but I was kind of annoyed about it. I stopped inviting her for dinner every night and generally went out alone. And I also informed my manager about the conversation, as I did not want anyone to think I was being inappropriate. Things cooled down for at least 2 months, and I would just talk to Alana during our office hours. 2 weeks ago, Alana messaged me out of the blue one night, asked if I wanted to meet for dinner. I said okay, and we met. A few drinks in, Alana got a bit emotional and told me how she misses hanging out with me. And it's all her husband's fault, as he is very controlling and jealous. She told me that she wants our friendship back, and she does not care about what anyone thinks anymore. I told her as much as I'd like to hang out with her, I'm really just here to do my job, and I do not want to be an issue in whatever is going on between her and her husband. I told her to just continue the way we are going right now, and only interact during office hours. She got really angry at me and called me names for not supporting her when she was just sharing her problems with me. No, she wasn't just she wasn't just blowing off steam. Maybe, oh, what do you think I should do in this situation? It's not that. It's not it's not that. It's her trying to drag you into this nonsense. I was a bit worried about our interactions, and after consulting with my girlfriend, I informed HR about our conversation. I told him that Alana did not do anything unprofessional, but I really don't want to be involved in her personal life and issues, and want to make a record with HR about the same. HR was very cooperative, and in the next week, they replaced Alana with someone else on the project. Alana was beyond pissed that I told HR about our personal conversation, and is bad-mouthing me around the company and my colleagues. Oh, OP, good thing you went to HR, because she probably would have used HR against you if she's already trying to turn everybody against you in the office, and that's another reason why, I don't, shite where I eat. If I was in the office, I don't date the people I work with, because of this drama that you're gonna have to deal with because it's your work, and it sucks because you weren't even trying to date her and you're getting pulled into this nonsense still. I Maybe the husband isn't a good guy. Maybe this woman just loves chaos because she seems to be causing it. Everyone thinks that I'm not a team player, and it was a low blow to talk to HR and to get her kicked off the project for such a trivial reason. Trivial? I'm sorry, but if we reverse the roles and this was a man saying, hey, I love you, but my wife and blah, 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 you think people in the office would rally, for the guy? No, they'd be like, girl, go to HR and get him kicked out and blah, blah, blah. People, man, double standards and all that crap. She was pulling some nonsense on you, OP. And it sounds like if her husband is as bad as she says he is and he's already suspicious of you, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna be pissed if I have to end up fighting somebody's husband for a woman I have no interest in. You know what I mean? I wanted to ask if I'm being unfair in this scenario. I consider Alana as a friend, but I really don't want to be involved in a drama between her husband and her. Completely understandable, OP. If he is uncomfortable with me, I would rather take myself out of the equation than be a part of the problem. Very smart. Get off the board, you know? I complied with her request to maintain my distance for now, and I feel uncomfortable to go back to hang out with her on our business trips. Yeah, she made it weird, OP. That whole, oh, I have a crush on you, but I'd never act on it, that was her trying to, like, give you a little signal, like, hey, you should cheat on me. You help me cheat on my husband. Good on you for not doing that, OP. Moreover, I wanted to ask what you guys think Alana's endgame is here. She first shoved me off and practically told me to get away from her, like I was a creep, and now wants to hang out again even though her husband hates it. It's deeply confusing to me what she even intends to achieve. I'll be completely honest, I'll tell you what she's hoping to achieve. She likes the drama, she likes the chaos, and she probably wants to have an affair with you, OP, because, it'll be spicy and all that crap. Thrill. It'll be a thrill to ruin people's lives and to risk your life. If nobody wants to be looking down the barrel of a what from from a husband that's angry because of his wife. So OP, no, you were not in the wrong. You did what you needed to do to protect yourself, because she probably would have used HR against you if you didn't get to there first. Good thing you had your girlfriend was on it, because I mean, look, she's already turning the office against you. OP, I hope you can get over this or get past this. I would go back to HR and say that she's doing this nonsense, making this a hostile work environment. And she's making it a hostile work environment for you, OP. Not in the wrong. I'd go back to HR. You need to nip this in the bud because she's going to infect everything and turn everybody against you. And our next one comes from Slam Joe Try. Am I in the wrong for ditching someone after they told me they were a stalker? A week ago, I met a girl at a bar, and she seemed pretty nice, so we made plans to meet up at a mall today and talk more, so we did. And almost immediately she starts talking to me about how much she loves stalking her exes and showing up to their houses, including the one she knows for less than a week. I first thought it was a bad joke, but then she started talking to me about how it got her banned from her ex's workplace. So I told her that maybe she shouldn't stalk people, and she argued back against me, defending her actions as being fun. She's also kept asking me if I was scared, seeming almost disappointed that when I said I wasn't. Overall, she just seemed very proud of her stalking habits, bringing it up constantly, bragging about how dangerous she was, and continuously insisting that I was scared. I was actually more so annoyed at how obnoxiously self-absorbed she seemed. I didn't want to be there a moment longer and spend any time around her, so I told her I was gonna go to the bathroom, then I went to an exit and bolted. I feel really guilty about it though. I've been ditched before in that way a couple times before, and it seriously affected my self-esteem and ability to trust people for a long time, and I feel awful about having done that to someone else. But I didn't want to risk it in case this girl was serious, and really was crazy as she claimed. Do you guys think I did the right thing? I'm pretty autistic, so sometimes I have trouble realizing when someone's being sarcastic. So at first, I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt and say she was joking, but she just kept going on and on about it. She seemed so proud, I genuinely think she was serious. Did she deserve to get ditched the way I did to her? Honestly, at first OP, I would think, yeah, it's a little cringy joke, and if she laughed it off, fine. I wouldn't think anything of it. We all make cringy jokes, you know? But as things went on, and she kept insisting and insisting, I would basically have to take her at, face value and assume she's a crazy stalker chick. And yeah, I don't want to be stalked, so if I were you, I would ditch her as cleanly, as quickly as possible as you did, because I'm pretty sure if she gets your license plate or something, she's gonna, latch onto you. So OP, I'm gonna say you're not in the wrong. Yeah, not in the wrong. Nobody should deal with a crazy stalker person. And our final one comes from Useful Bread 6268. Was I wrong for ripping my pants? On Saturday, my wife and I went to a wedding, and I ended up splitting my pants there. Pants that she insisted I wear, knowing they didn't fit. They went with a three-piece suit. Also did not fit, but since it matched her dress, she also insisted I wear it. To be honest, I got too fat for the entire suit, but made the jacket work by simply not buttoning it. But the pants were also tight, and I used one of those button extenders on them. I'd leave my shirt pulled out enough over them to cover the fact that they were barely clothes. Now, when I had told my wife this prior to going, she said to make it work, so I did. Despite fixing the waist situation on the pants, it did not leave any more room in the thighs, or the seat of the pants, and after a couple hours of abuse, the cake won, and when I sat down towards the end of the night, nobody noticed except for my wife, and it didn't cause a scene or anything. But she was mad and claims I did it on purpose. How do you rip your pants on purpose? So we could leave early. That I did not do. I enjoyed myself a lot there. It was beautiful. Tons of good food. It was a fun time, but it could have been more fun if I hadn't been stuffed into a suit that was 2 sizes too small. Wife is still mad because she thinks I ruined the suit on purpose. How could you ruin it on purpose? You told her that the suit didn't fit. She knows the suit didn't fit. What do you think was going to happen when you shove a whole bunch of stuff in a clothes? It's going to rip, but back to it. Even though none of it fit anyway, and I proved that. Anyway, am I wrong for following her instructions, but also proving my point that the suit was way too tight? Hi, OP. No, you're not in the wrong. There's nothing you could do. The suit was gonna give no matter what, you know what I mean? It only takes so much damage. And man, you gotta tell your wife to no, you're gonna wear something that's comfortable to the wedding. Who cares if you guys match? Nobody cares. She needs to know she's not the bride. No one's looking at her. No one cares that you guys match or don't match. You should have told her no, and you should have put on a suit that fits you instead of this thing that's 2 sizes too small to suffer at this wedding because of your wife because she wants to look pretty matching. What a bunch of nonsense. OP, you gotta stand up more and get a backbone. If you can't, you know what I mean? Tell her, come on, man, this should be simple. Tell her, hey, I'm gonna wear something that's not constricting my freaking blood vessels. OP, not in the wrong, but stand up to your wife more. This shouldn't have even happened. You should have just worn clothes that fit you. Thank you for making it to the end of the video with me. And can you please do what I said in the beginning? And like, comment, and subscribe. It really and truly does help the channel out. It helps it grow, and it helps you get more videos like this. Velvet out.